Maple Leafs fans, today I have some very shocking news, and what I have to tell you here today is surprising, and this decision will take you completely by surprise, and you will be very shocked that this situation that just happened with the Maple Leafs. But before I start, I wanted to warn you to subscribe to the channel so you are always updated with the latest exclusive Maple Leafs news. And let's get started. The Toronto Maple Leafs recently signed former Florida Panthers center Steven Lorentz to a professional PTO tryout. While some fans may wonder why the Leafs would take a chance on a fourth player like Lorentz, the answer lies in the team's tight salary cap situation. As we all know, the Leafs are pressed against the salary cap, which means cheap contracts are essential to fill out their roster. But with a strong group of prospects, why bring in Lorentz, a player known more for his defensive role than his offensive contributions? A key factor is the expensive contracts already in place for players in the bottom six, including Ryan Reeves Jr. and David Kampf. Kampf in particular is making $2.4 million per season, which is a lot to pay for a fourth-line center with little offensive potential. This is where Lorentz could come into play if Lorentz performs well during his PTO, and the Leafs can sign him for a much lower amount, possibly close to the league minimum salary. Last season, Lorentz played in 38 regular season games for the Panthers, recording 3 points, and he performed similarly well during the playoffs. While those numbers aren't impressive, they're not far off from Kampf's production, who had 8 goals and 19 points in 78 games. Lorentz could provide comparable defensive stability at a reduced cost, which would free up cap space for other moves. Before we move on, if you're enjoying this content, be sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell, and like to stay up to date with all the latest Toronto Maple Leafs news. Now, if the Leafs opt to keep both Kampf and Lorentz, it's possible that Lorentz would remain the fourth-line center, with Kampf being promoted to the third line. However, this could further impact Toronto's forward depth, an area where the team has struggled in the playoffs, with few proven options at center outside of Auston Matthews and John Tavares. Having Lorentz as a backup option might not be a bad idea. He offers versatility and depth, which could be crucial in the event of season-ending injuries. Steven Lorentz could be a valuable addition to the team.